In my capacity as leader, not only of the DA, but of the opposition alternative in our country, our party will immediately initiate a process to form a pre-election Moonshot pact with like-minded political parties, civil society organizations, and civic movements to defeat the ANC, to keep the EFF out, and to inaugurate a new national opposition coalition government. This invitation is broad and generously open to the leaders of all civil society bodies and opposition parties that are, as a matter of principle, opposed to the ANC and the EFF. But it excludes all parties and organizations who've tethered themselves to the rotting carcass of the ANC. The purpose of this pact will to be forge coordination and unity of purpose between all organizations that want to defeat the ANC and keep the EFF out. To achieve this moonshot, we need a whole of society approach that builds an entirely new ecosystem of change in our country.
The DA's Moonshot Pact convention is yet to take place, despite party leader John Steenhuisen having written to like-minded opposition parties on the subject. Some parties are yet to deliberate on his letter, while others, like the IFP, wants all parties to participate, and for the DA not to exclude parties it doesn't like. Steenhuisen had declared the EFF as enemy number one at the DA's Congress, stating that they won't work with Julius Malema's organization. Meanwhile, the DA is facing problems in current coalitions, having lost a number of municipalities in Gauteng and now on the verge of losing Nelson Mandela Bay Metro.
The DA always has written and signed coalition agreements, and everybody is involved in negotiating and agreeing on those coalition agreements. So we always play exactly by the terms and the letter of those agreements. Sometimes other people don't like it when we ask them to do the same, and then they come with all kinds of accusations that really have no basis.
The UDM has indicated that there should be some form of a different organization to contest the elections on behalf of all opposition parties, while the IFP wants an independent secretariat and the Patriotic Alliance does not want to close the door on the ANC. Former ANC Youth League President Leader Johnson says the upcoming general elections will be very difficult for the African National Congress.
As we approach 2024, ours must be an ANC that marshals all its forces who are deployed and not deployed and be true to its claim of being a caring organization, if we are to win this promising to be a tough election. We shall do so in the spirit of anti-factionalism and anti-corruption.
The DA is hoping to lock in the Moonshot Pact before the general elections in order to remove the ANC from power. But the party is faced with resistance from other opposition parties on its role in leading this Moonshot Pact. Samkele Masego, SABC News, Johannesburg.